Oh, yeah!
Yo, dogs, it is Pretend Object here, back for another well-known adventure of D&D. We haven't had it the past 2 weeks because various people are busy or gone, our work schedules had collided. So, luckily, we're back on this week. I didn't stream this morning. I had planned on it, but I got voluntold I was painting the stairs, so that's what I did this morning. But anyways, let's meet up with the boys and see what's going on.
So,
What up? You are now on the internet.
huh?
Said you're now on the internet.
Oh, gross.
So that's Circuit that changed, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just making a note.
Oh, shit.
What are you doing?
Who?
I'm Octavius.
Talking to me? Oh,
Yeah.
I just cracked my neck hardcore.
Oh.
Did you hear it?
No,
What you
I
talking
heard.
about, Willis?
I heard your grunts afterwards. That was like, what the fuck?
It was a good one.
Put your drink into the bottle. Let your mouth run sick and dry.
Where's that scatgram?
Giggity giggity.
Oh, I see him on here.
Scusa, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's jam out.
What's up?
All right. So is everybody ready?
Are you ready?
Yes.
I was
I rolled a
born
nat
ready.
20 on readiness.
Everyone's favorite goblin is here.
Droop?
I won't fucking cut Droop.
Oh,
Let the bastard die.
Are you talking about Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker? Because he's my favorite goblin.
Yeah,
He's
but
a
if
good
Droop,
goblin.
but if Droop dies, then what am I going to do with this little Droop statue that Zach gave me?
Be
That's
so
how-
every-
You'll have to sacrifice it.
To resurrect Droop in game.
Oh no.
okay. So last time you guys had made your way to the innermost chamber of this cave, where you guys were met with Droop and Circuit, who had transformed back into their form of a Naga. So, everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
That's racist.
Should I be inside?
Joking me.
Wow. Could have used that on something not initiative based, but whatever.
Should I be inside the square with everybody?
Nope. So what happened with you is you left on the boat, or you stayed on the boat. And so what I'm gonna say is that it's gonna take you a turn to get into the combat, because Droop had left with Circuit, and you started to get nervous and started to chase after everybody, and you just caught up to him a little late. So you'll come in on round 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to log in. It will not let me log in.
Uh-oh.
Did you roll your
Okay,
initiative though,
yo.
Matavius? You can still roll.
There we go.
15.
All right.
Head into the water, let your mouth runs in the grass.
Yeah, me and Cole will be at the bottom. Don't worry.
All right. So first to act
Because you guys are still
is
trying to get in the game.
Circuit.
Hi, Droop.
Uh,
This is not what I remember it looking like when we left.
yeah, I grabbed the detailed map.
Yeah, the map got an upgrade.
Upgrade. Double
With the
D.
16-bit from the 8-bit.
All right.
Are these 10 again, or are these 5?
These are 5. This is scale.
Okay.
All right. Cole, you feel your essentially mind being attacked. I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Okay. That's going to be a 23.
All right. You succeed.
And I know that's coming from Sir Ket, or do I not know?
Yeah,
Where?
I mean, like you can make an assumption that it would be coming from them.
Okay, that's what I'm like with charm. You know that, or
Yeah.
certain, like you know that you've been somebody's tried to charm you. Okay.
And he will. So he's going to do that, and then he's going to kind of drag Droop back a little bit. Next up, it is going to be Morning Lord.
Walk 30. And 5, 10, 15, 20. Is this a big, like, pillar in the way?
Yeah, it's a statue.
Go right here. See if yeah. I'm going to attempt to cast command.
Okay.
The wisdom 13 saving throw. And the word that I'm going to give is
They succeeded. 17.
damn it. Yeah, that's all I got. Whoa, what's
Uh,
this? Paladin team.
Next, it's going to be Scatgram.
Let's see. Now, is the grade actually like elevated?
Yes, like it's going up slowly. Like this is stairs, and then like this is just like a small platform, and this is slightly more raised.
All right. And from here, I am wanting to. Yeah, we're gonna try throwing a psychic dagger at him.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That does hit.
For 8.
Okay.
And then throw a second one at him.
Okay.
That one probably not hit with the 10.
That does not hit. No.
Okay. And that'll be it.
Felidor.
Woohoo! It's the Misa turn. Sorting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to use Conjure Animals.
Okay.
And I'm going to conjure 2 dire wolves. Within 60 feet. So I'm going to conjure one here and one here.
Hold on one second. I'm trying to find the token. Okay, where's the first one going?
Right here. And then right here.
And the second one, sorry, I missed it again. I was grabbing a different one.
Right behind them.
Oh, okay.
And then I believe I have to roll initiative for them. I need to double check here. So my creatures friendly to you and your companions. They obey verbal commands. If you don't issue any commands, they defend themselves. Excuse me.
We can just use your initiative for simplicity's sake.
Okay, that's fine with me. And then I will issue the command to attack the Naga.
Okay. Do they have an action on the turn they're summoned? Does it say?
Let me look and double check here. Activates me. Each base still for pay. Summon creatures friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative for the summoning creatures as a group. Just so.
Oh, thanks, baby. I appreciate it.
Any verbal commands you don't issue. It doesn't say. It just says to roll initiative for them.
Okay. Go ahead and how about we'll just do this then. Roll initiative. We're still going to use your initiative, but if they roll your initiative or higher, we'll say that they do get the turn. If they don't, then they won't. For this round.
Roll. It's going to be hard to roll my initiative or higher. I rolled 10.
What's their dex mod? I doubt it's 8.
Their dex is +2.
Okay. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll put them in this round right where they're supposed to be, but then every other time they'll go.
Oh no! Buffering sucks. Are you on your phone?
Latavius, you are using a dash action to come in, so you'll still have a bonus action, but no movement or action. So basically, you're running in, and you catch up because you kind of heard.
Oh yeah, the
commotion
Twitch
up
app
here a
is a
little bit while you were
100% a dumpster fire.
So you have a bonus action.
You'd probably be better off just putting in chat only mode and turning the video off.
That just takes my
be
main attack away,
honest.
so I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. You don't have like Hunter's Mark or anything? I thought that was a bonus action.
I mean, I have bonus actions, but I can't get to it. I can't attack him.
I mean, but you can still do a bonus action if you have a bonus action. If you don't want to, that's fine. But if you have a bonus action
my
you want
bonus
to do, you can use a bonus.
Are... All my bonus actions are.
You're rarely
attacking,
near your
so-
PC. I'm always at my PC. We're like the opposite.
Do you have Hunter's Mark? Because if you use Hunter's Mark, you can mark a creature that you can see within range that's 90 feet. It's just a bonus action. You don't actually have to hit them.
No, I know. I don't have. You have to be able to see him though too.
I'd be down for Division 2
Oh,
again.
that's a good point.
It was a lot of fun. I really
And I
enjoyed it.
don't have that. I have Zephyr Strike now.
Ooh, what's that?
Working on the house.
It seemed more useful.
I helped
Okay,
Reaping today with the
All right,
house.
so
I guess what's my max movement can I do?
Your movement was moving into the room. So that was your you were using a dash action essentially is what I was saying.
Oh, again tonight?
So
I mean, it's
all you have
possible. We get
available
done
would
with
be
D&D around
a bonus
9.
action of some sort, whatever you.
You're usually not available until 9, right?
Okay. So then it's gonna be Malin's turn.
We're going to move to here, which is 45. He's going to then make his first unarmed strike. 25 to hit.
That is.
Clean up the garage so we can get the van back in the
For
garage.
8
Nice.
points of. So this is a snake.
You want to get
Yeah.
in the garage before winter hits. That way you
Try
don't have to clean off the
cold.
cars.
Okay.
Damage.
Okay.
And then I will attempt to make my second strike. A 21 to hit,
That also hits.
doing 10 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to make my third and final strike. 25 to hit.
That also hits.
Doing 8 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
I guess it technically should have been the wolves before, so we'll go back to the wolves.
Yay, the wolves!
Ah, woo!
I'll pocket the move. Well, their initiative is as a group, but I'm just going to start with this one here.
Okay.
He's going to use his bite attack, which is a +5 to hit. Okay. 20. So he rolls a 17.
That hits.
All right, so then it is 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage. So 6 piercing damage, and they have to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
They are knocked prone.
Yay, they're knocked prone. Yay. Then the other dire wolf is going to go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He will. Nope. Cancel that. 20 plus 5 to hit. He rolls a 23.
Since he's prone, it would be an advantage because it's a melee attack.
This for the crit.
So far, we got a 23 and a 15. So
23 hits. Yep, 23 hits.
2d6 plus 3. So that is 13 damage piercing plus the saving throw, but they're already prone.
Yeah, they're already
so-
prone, so unless they get grappled or something, I'm just not gonna make it.
All right.
Is that all for your wolves then?
Yep, that's all they're gonna do.
Okay, Cole, your turn.
I'm gonna shift up a little bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Oh, whoops! They get advantage anyway because there's. It's cool.
And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. You said the Stir Kit was most likely who tried to mind
Yeah.
control me, right?
Yeah.
All right.
This is considered a ranged attack, right? Then.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, because he's prone, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Prone melee attacks are at advantage. Ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
See what that's going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits still.
Okay. Come on. There we go. That's going to be 14 damage.
Okay, he takes 14 damage.
Because I picture Cole kind of running up and then like sliding into place, whipping his hand out and like kind of blasting like underhanded a little bit. But like this is you better stay out of my mind. And Eldritch blasts him.
Okay.
Very cool.
On his, I guess at the end of your turn, he's going to use his legendary actions. He'll use his first one to stand up, and then his remaining 2 for the round. And he's going to look at Malin and just be like, back up. And he's going to swing at you or try and bite at you. 21 to hit.
Damn, yeah, that hits.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Nat 20.
All right.
22.
So you're taking 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And this will be halved.
Oh, taking more.
22 poison damage.
So let's
Then that's already halved. Yeah.
I'm dead.
You're down.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm down. My bad.
And then so he drops Malin, and then on his turn he looks to Morning Lord, and says, "Get these wolves off of me. Go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw with advantage." Okay, you pass, so you feel no effects.
Yeah. I guess
And
I look
then
at him back.
It will be your turn.
All right. I am going to use my Sacred Oath. I'm going to channel divinity, and I'm going to turn the tide. So, as a bonus action, each creature of your choice within 30 feet regains 1d6 plus 2 HP if it has no
Okay.
more than half of its max HP.
Okay.
So, anybody who is within 30 feet of me has less than half of their max HP, you gain 1d6 plus 2 HP minus
Or-
the bad guy.
Okay.
Do you roll that, or do we?
You can just roll it. That's fine. I don't want to roll
Yeah,
it
so
for everyone.
I think it only affects Malin.
Is everyone else
What?
still healthy?
I think you guys like healed a little bit before you came in, but you guys are just low on resources.
1d6 plus
2.
8.
All right, then I'm
Go
going
for it.
to move up here. And then I'm going to cast my last spell, which is Warding Bond. I'm going to touch the ring on Malin's hand, and we have a mystic connection now. So he gets +1 AC to bonus to AC and saving throws, and has resistance to all damage. And each time he takes damage, I take the same amount of damage.
Okay. So he takes half damage on everything, and then you take just as much damage.
Correct.
So okay. So basically, you're right. Makes sense. All right. And then are you done?
Yes, that's all I can do.
Scatgram, your turn.
You were the person I gave the ring to, right, Madeline?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, I sent you a quick message.
Scarecrow. Oh,
Alert.
he dropped. He dropped. Oh,
Can you hear
he's
me
back.
now? Okay. For
Yes,
some
we
reason,
can.
it just quit reading. I'm gonna run up beside him, and I'm going to try to grapple him.
Okay.
It's my strength athletics check, contested by their strength or dexterity or acrobatics check. So either their athletics or their acrobatics against mine, and they choose.
Okay.
21.
They got a 17, so they are grappled.
Okay.
Oh, no.
They can't. Their speed becomes 0. They can't benefit from bonus to speed. If I'm incapacitated, it'll end it. Or if I decide to end it, it will end the effect. Or if I'm pushed away from him.
Okay.
And while I'm holding him, I'm going to take my psychic dagger and start jabbing at him with it with my offhand dagger.
Okay. So hold on. So you said he's incapacitated.
No, he is. His speed becomes 0, and he can't benefit from any bonus to speed.
Okay.
And it ends if I am incapacitated, or if he pushes me away.
Okay.
So I'll use my offhand dagger, which is 24 to hit.
24 hits.
For 6.
Okay.
So basically, you see me hold him and just keeping him occupied and just sitting there jabbing at him with my psychic dagger.
So get this damn goblin off me.
Felidor, your turn, and your wolves.
Huzzah! I will go first, and I'm going to use produce flame. I'm going to take it that an 8 doesn't hit.
That does not.
So then, as a bonus action, I'll use healing word on Malin,
Okay.
a level 1 healing word, because that's what I got. Get 5 hit points of healing.
Woo!
And then the wolfies will go. So this guy will attack. And since I forgot this the last time, since they have an ally within 5 feet of the enemy, they get to roll an advantage on their attacks.
Oh, snap.
So that's 17 plus 5. And then. Okay, so 23 will be the roll on that guy. I take it that hits.
Yeah, 23 hits.
Okay. So then 2d6 plus 3 damage. So 10 damage. And novel strength DC 13 or they get prone. I don't know how that works if that'd be grappled too.
Yeah, I mean he would be knocked prone, but he's
Currently
but
being
yeah, since he's
struggled by
currently
his background.
restrained. I mean he's like being held up by Scatgram.
Okay. So then the other wolf. So first roll is 1. Second roll is 12. Okay, so does 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay, so then yeah, he's done.
Okay. So then after Felidor goes, the Naga will use their legendary action for the turn. And he's like, this hardly seems fair, me being surrounded. And then he casts spell and appears right next to Batavius.
Shit.
And he's just like, glad to see you could make it. And Batavius, it is your turn.
Well,
Well, hello.
let me look at my thing real quick. Changed my plan.
So you,
Don't get any opportunity attack or anything there.
no, because he's moving into, not out of your range.
Okay. What's the lighting situation?
It's fully illuminated.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I will use my I guess well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll start with my crossbow. Alright, I'll just start off with my actually, how does that work? Hold on, sorry guys. Gotta click on everything to. Alright, where's it at? Okay, I'm gonna use my Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
It's a bonus action. Until the spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll of your turn. And that attack deals an extra D8 force or 1d8 force damage on a hit.
Okay.
If you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move back a little bit. Right there, what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. There. And then I will get my old crossbow out.
Okay.
If it goes. Nat 20.
Is that it?
Woo! 20!
28. And then damage. It goes. I don't know, everything's so slow right now. Alright. So 14. So 28. Does it already double it? 6. And then I get the
It
extra.
already doubles it because it's just doubling the dice. So you usually
yeah,
do
I
1d6.
I see it now. Then I get a bonus D8.
That would also be doubled, so you get to roll 2d8.
So 16.
So just roll another d8.
Oh, okay, so 8 for the first one. And then 5 for the second one.
Okay.
27.
So what was that? 7 damage?
Yeah, you do one more damage, so then you get the same amount of damage as your roll.
Yep, he took damage.
You say, yep, he took damage.
He sure did.
All right, so I use my bonus action, so I think that's all I have right now.
Yep. Yeah, you use bonus action, and movement. So that would be Malin.
Should
Okay.
use my.
Standing up takes half my movement, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I have. I guess I'm rounding. I would round down on that since I have 45, so I'd have 20 left.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't really move too close to him.
I feel
So
like the
I'll just
general rule
go-
with D&D is basically the less beneficial thing to you is what happens.
That sounds about right. Hang on, one quick check, and then that'll be it. Could. It's kind of in the way though. I don't think it'd work. I'm just gonna use my action to drink a potion. Did you
Okay.
say there's something different about the action using?
If you want to use, if you're drinking the potion yourself, you can use a bonus action. So if you still had an action, but you can use a bonus action or an action.
I don't have. Yeah, I just don't have anything I can do. Fuck is my healing potion? Backpack. 2d4 plus 2.
Have you looked at my amulet?
What?
Said, have you looked at my amulet? I don't know how
What
hurt
amulet?
you are. If you look at my amulet, you can roll half your max hit die and heal that much once per long rest.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody's looked at it yet.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So, if you're hurting,
Yeah, thank you.
I kind of already moved. Can I? I won't be able to see it.
Yeah, I mean, if he's like wearing it on his person, all you have to do is be able to see it.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so half my hit dice.
Yeah, you can roll up to half of your hit dice. They are expended, but you can roll up to half your hit dice in a pinch, essentially.
How do I roll hit dice? I'm an idiot.
So you'll go up to your health or your hit points.
Okay.
Actually, I think you might have to do the. You might have to just go to like short rest. So if you click on short rest and you have your hit die there,
Okay.
so you could roll up to 3.
Okay.
And then if you hit that button, it should expand them and it should expand them and heal you for that much.
Bam. Awesome. I'll just end my turn. Like that's it. I can't do anything else.
Okay. Cole.
That was dope. That hit me.
I am going to. I'm going to use my spider staff and cast web in the 4 squares centered around there.
Okay.
And see if I can either trap him or get him to burn a legendary action to have to get out.
Okay.
What spell is spider claw? No,
Aren't
web.
there actual real spiders that catch snakes?
And web is there. We go. It's going to be a dex save. He's going to need to make a dex save to avoid it.
I 100% agree that lunchbox is stinky.
21.
That beats it. 15 is the DC. Sorry, I didn't mention that.
So you're good.
He on a failed save, creature is restrained as long as he remains in the web or until it breaks free. Yeah. Each creature starts its turns in the webs or enters them during their turn must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free.
Did you center it here? I'm not sure where exactly everything is webbed. Or if you can make
here.
a box.
Yeah, I'll make a box.
Okay.
So you're going up, so it'd be like here.
Yeah. So, yep, exactly.
I don't know about you guys, but that teal wasn't showing up very well.
Yeah, that's even better.
Okay. Is that all you're doing then, or you got anything else?
Yeah, that's it for me.
And since he passed, he's not affected by it, is that correct?
He
It's still like difficult terrain or something like
it's
that.
still yeah.
Okay.
He and so he will be restrained. It's a little ambiguous about that exact situation by my reading, but my understanding is that if he stays where he is in his next turn, he will be restrained.
Okay. Let me
So he
see.
needs to use his movement to get out of that area.
Yeah. Webs aren't anchored between two zones. That enters them during their turn. Okay. Okay, so he's starting his turn there too. So otherwise he would have been restrained right away. So we'll have to make another deck save.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's starting his turn there. 11, I think that's below the DC, right?
Yeah, DC is 15.
Okay, so he is restrained now. Okay, so he is going to stay there, I guess, and cast Cloud of Daggers.
Snake knows cloud of daggers is a magic snake.
And he's gonna cast it here. So
Cast it where?
sorry, this other orange circle.
Oh,
I'll change
gotcha.
the color. Or put this inside of it. There you go. That's the Cloud of Daggers. It's got a range of 5 feet. Let's see. So Felidor, Matavius, and Cole will all take 17 slashing damage.
Oof.
And at the beginning of your turn, you'll take it again. Because if you come within range of this or start your turn there, you take damage. It's a Cloud of Daggers. And that's all he's going to do. And so it's Morning Lord's turn.
It looks like I'm going to take the dash action so I can double move.
Okay.
And I think I did it so 60 feet gets me here. But I can't do anything. And I saw that Reapin was also.
Nope,
Try.
nope, you didn't see anything about me.
Would you rather move there so you could attack?
Nope, I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you sure?
You move there, just you.
All right, I move here then. And that's all I can do because I have no spell slots left and no healing and no sacred oaths, channel divinities or anything. So yeah, what we
Scat
got?
Graham.
10, 20. So that's 25. I'll use cunning action to move another 25, possibly.
Is that like give you a dash action as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we do dash, or disengage,
Yeah.
or hide. And then I will throw a psychic blade at his face.
Okay.
And miss.
Yes, that does miss.
And then, yeah, that's my turn.
Felidor, you start your turn in the cloud of daggers.
So I take 17 again, or
No, I'll roll again.
oh god,
I just was just reaching. I was just making sure. Yeah, or starts their turn. Okay, so then you will take 17 again.
oh, damn, yeah, I'm at 2 hit points. So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 over here. And I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
So I gain 7 hit points back. That's still not very good. And then I will end my turn.
Okay. Matavius, you start
Oh.
your turn. Okay.
The wolves.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Whoops.
Do they necessarily have to use the stairs to go down?
I mean, they could jump down. I mean, it's stairs that are like, they're 10 feet long, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're 10 feet high.
$45. I don't even care. He's gonna jump into the web. So you got to
Okay.
make some kind of save against that.
Yeah, deck save, I believe.
Ooh, Dex. They get a bonus to Dex.
What a ballsy wolf.
Okay, so they get a +2 to their dexterity. So 12.
So he's restrained then, correct? If he fails.
Mhm. Yep.
So you just can't move.
A restrained creature, 0 attack rolls on the creature have advantage, and their attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, so he's still gonna attack, but because of pack tactics, he would normally get advantage, but he's getting disadvantage from being restrained, so that just kind of negates themselves.
Okay.
So then he's gonna make a regular roll here. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. I already know that.
Okay.
Poor wolf.
He will end his turn then. Then the next wolf. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He will end there.
You went
You
through a
actually need
statue.
you actually need to make 2 concentration checks. They'd only be DC 10
Oh, okay.
because you have a concentration spell up. Conjuring animals is a concentration spell,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
take damage.
Somebody's cheating.
Well, there's a 13. Okay, so that would fail. Okay, so the wolves disappeared. Okay,
Yeah.
so then they're gone. Boop. We'll put
Yeah,
them
we'll
over
just
there.
move them. Yeah, we'll just move them over there in case you want to cast again.
Neither of them ended up doing anything anyway after they failed. So
Okay. So now it's Matavius's turn. At the beginning of his turn, he's still in the daggers. Oops.
Would I have had damage on me before we started combat from last time or nothing?
I don't remember if you've taken damage, or when the last time you guys had combat was.
We haven't had a rest or nothing in the last few times.
No, you guys have not had any rest. You've had like a short rest, I think. Maybe was it?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't. That's what I'm asking because I was at 33 out of 39 hit points, so I don't know.
Yeah. You take 12. Yeah, you must have had damage on you from something.
I'm just asking though. Would I have been healed at all?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move out of the way of that. And I'm gonna shoot him with my hand crossbow.
Pew pew.
Let's do. I'm gonna do my sharpshooter on it.
Okay, so you get minus 10 to hit, right?
-5.
Or minus 5 and then plus 10 to hit.
So 24. So 19.
Yep, that hits.
16 damage.
Jeez.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Whoa,
And
Dokadu.
again, same thing. I'll do sharpshooter again.
Dokadel. I suppose I don't really know how to pronounce your whole name.
15.
Doku.
That does not
Thanks
hit.
for the raid. I really appreciate it. I'm just here playing some Dungeons and Dragons. We're fighting off against this Naga boss.
I'm in illuminated, so I don't get any advantage. So I got
Pretty
10.
hardcore.
I'm gonna back up like 10 more feet. And that's it.
Yeah, it's 5th edition, and we're playing on Roll20, and also using D&D Beyond for the character sheet, so it's pretty good.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's this aura that's around the boss here again?
That's the web. So it's just like a spider's web.
Okay.
Malin, your turn.
Woo-wee! Pretty
Oh,
sure.
Fifth is such a good addition.
I think I can go. Let me check again. Yep, 45.
Yeah, I
hit
played
there.
a little bit of 4th. It was it played a
Droop
lot like an
conscious?
MMO,
Yeah.
and
Is he
it,
tied
it
up?
made combat pretty good.
No,
so
he's just scared and
I
standing
think if
there.
4th wasn't labeled
Now
as
he's gonna look to Droop and
D&D,
he's
it
gonna
would
say,
have done a lot
Get out of
better.
the
But
center
it
of
was still a
whatever
good
that
system.
is. That's probably bad.
Raid!
Run
Yeah.
and hide.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
And then he's going to.
What were you
proceed to
working
move
on
to that
today?
spot.
Okay.
He will then attempt to make his first strike against the creature. 24 to hit,
Yep.
doing 8 points of will continue cold damage.
Okay.
He will then take his second attack. Ooh, a 10.
No.
And then he will use his
All they needed
bonus
to
action
do was
to make
encourage
a third
players to
attack
RP
at
in the
21.
mechanics.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
doing
that's
9
true.
points of cold damage.
I heard the issue is that a lot of the attacks were
Cool.
like really
Okay,
samey.
You start with the daggers.
Yeah. Roll low.
14.
14. Okay. Ouch. Cole's going to get away from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Only tickles.
Won't move cotton.
Well, one more of those tickles, and I'm going to be down for the count. So I'm going to slide down there and hit him with an
And he's looking pretty messed up too.
all right. Well, I'm going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast. See if that'll.
Yeah, with some of the
Take care of
classes,
the
it
rest. Now,
seems
do I
like
get
all you
advantage
do
'cause
is
these are
one
strained?
thing
Is that
during
right?
your
Even with
combat,
ranged
and
attacks.
every once in a while you do a little bit of something different. But yeah, it's basically all the same thing.
Yeah. Let me.
Like Sorcerer's
Roll the dice.
Firebolt and Warlocks, Eldritch
After that.
Blast, and fighters and paladins just get to
Yeah, attack
attack
rolls against
multiple
them have
times.
advantage,
All right.
So yeah, that is kind of samey.
Okay. Well, my first roll was a nat 20, so I can roll again if you want.
I mean, that's totally up to you. At that point, you don't
whatever.
probably have to.
What happens when you double nat 20?
Nothing. That's the
Yeah.
thing. 21 to hit, or 21 damage. Sorry.
He takes 21 damage. He is looking worse. Worse for wear. That's for sure.
Dismiss having more alternative races by
right,
default
that's
with
my
side
turn.
books. You can
Okay.
play some monster races
Droop
now.
is gonna roll to see if he is frightened about it.
I think they added
He's still
it.
frightened. He's not gonna move.
I think it was Volo's Guide to Monsters added
I guess
monster
there's a-
races.
Yeah, as a legendary action, he's gonna
it's a
turn
short
to
list.
Malin
Got
and
you.
say, now, why would you go and tell him to move? And then he's going to attack you. 13 to hit does not hit, I assume.
Correct.
Okay. He's and then on his turn, he's going to swing at Morning Lord.
Unacceptable.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I failed that pretty hard.
You take 11 piercing damage from his
Okay.
bite.
Is it magical at all?
It is a not. That's just
All
a
right,
piercing.
so I take -3. So it's 8.
And then you take 44 poison damage.
44 poison damage? Are you kidding me? I'm down.
So you see Morning Lord fall to the ground. And then it's your turn, Morning Lord. So you'll have to make a death saving throw. Looking for a 10 or higher.
I failed once.
It is one failure. Scatgram, your turn.
I also
just
think
watched Morning
that
Lord.
spell on Malin is now gone too.
Oh, yeah. Because if it was concentration, you lost concentration.
Oh no, it's not concentration. I think it just goes away if I hit 0 HP.
Oh, okay. Scatgram, you just watched one of the most armored and strongest people you know fall to the ground.
I am going to
Skedaddle.
look over at Thorin Lord, and I'm just basically looking back and forth, and then I'm just gonna take off.
Oh jeez.
Here, and then I'm going to use my bonus action and cunning action to dash again
Okay.
for beside Droop. And then instead of using attack, I'm going to use the shove action to shove him out of the middle of this pit or wherever this is right here to try to get him to move. So while I'm doing it, I'm going to say, "You dumb goblin idiot, get the hell out of here."
What's the shove action? Is that a strength check?
It's my strength versus it's my strength athletics versus either their athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Yeah.
The target chooses the
Droop's been
ability.
training. I mean,
I got a nat 1 on this fucking push with goblin.
Well, let's see.
Droop
He
slaps
got
him back.
4. He got
Oh.
a 6. He got a 6 total. So he just like is frozen there solid. He's like, I don't know what to do. And he's scared, and so he just like stands still, and you're like trying to move him, but he's like statuesque. You can still feel that he's like a real goblin, like still has the goblin skin, but he is stuck there like a statue almost.
Yeah, I do really like that 5th edition has been focused more on the role
Did you
playing
have
side of
anything
things.
else?
And I hope they
I'm trying to
keep
see
up
if I
with
can kinda
that.
use one of my
I'm curious how much longer they're going to be releasing 5th edition content because it's been like a couple years.
I don't
now.
have.
Like 2, like 3 or 4 or something
Wait.
like that. So they must be getting close to like having a new edition soon. But they keep popping out books all the time. It's like 3 a year,
Am I
3 or 4 a
proficient
year.
with athletics? I am. I want to use one of my psionic energy die
Okay.
on that, which I can roll one psionic energy die and add the number rolled to the check.
Well, I'm just trying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And it's a D8, so
I think you just basically have to not roll a 1.
oh fucking Christ! Well, the good news is I don't expend the die because
So you like come back in for a second shove, and like you're just like telling him to move and move and move and move. Like you're like, like as far as you know, you're trying to save his life, and he's just standing his ground as much as you've ever seen him stand his ground.
the one time the idiot goblin doesn't listen.
Anything else in from you?
No, that's all I got.
Hey,
Uh,
just remember this when you all call Droop weak next time.
Philando, your turn.
I have a question about this
Oh.
amulet thing that I have. Can people
Yeah.
still look at it when I'm down?
Yeah, they can still look at it.
Okay. I didn't know if I had to be conscious
Yeah, that's
for it
all
to
it
work.
is. Yeah, that's all it is like basically they're kind of like looking at it and gaining strength from whatever god they worship or whatever it is.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty, so I am going to cast Healing Spirit. And I'm going to land it right on top of Morning Lord.
Okay.
So since it's a level 3 spell slot I'm using, it's going to heal him for 2d6.
Okay. Is it just like a 5-foot square, or what's the range on it?
It is. You call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. Yeah, in a space that is 5-foot cube, you can see within range. So then, whenever they first enter or start their turn on the same area, the same square as the spirit, it heals them, and it
Okay.
heals for 1 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3, so it'll heal 4 times.
Okay. And then it heals for how much?
2d6.
Okay. So you can roll 2d6 to heal.
Got 7
Eh.
HP back.
Okay.
Oh.
So morning.
Both
You guys
rolled
both rolled 7. So Morning Lord is back is back conscious at 7 hit points.
And then, what is it, a bonus action? Okay, so yeah, I can, as a bonus action, I can move it up to 30 feet to a space I can see. So then I'll use my bonus action to move it 5, 10, on top of me. So then it heals me.
Okay.
So I'll heal myself for 2d6.
Get another 7. Jackpot.
I got a 5.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Matavius, your turn. And you move this cube.
It's moved.
No, he just moved the cube on top of himself.
Oh, okay. So we get advantage because he's subdued.
Yeah, he still is restrained.
Okay, I'm gonna do my sharpshooter again then. Uh, 15. I gotta redo that. Right. So 27.
-5. Yeah, that hits.
Alright. 17 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Then I'll use my bonus action. Okay.
Okay.
And then I will do the same thing.
Okay. That does hit fairly.
Okay. I will advantage anyway. Because I roll a 20. What I roll? Okay. Alright. 16 more.
Okay. You see Sekret drop to the ground.
Okay.
So he is dead, and we will come out of combat.
Okay.
Okay, so then can I just
We're
have the healing spirit heal me one more time and then run over and heal
Yeah,
Morning Lord?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. You can have it. Oh, I deleted your character, not the score.
No,
And
you
Felidor
can't.
dimension doored into nowhere. Crazy how that happened.
So Morning Lord, you'll heal for 11,
Nice.
spending its final healing ability, and now it's gone.
That's Malon's gonna run up to Droop and pick him up.
Okay, he's not going to resist, since he knows you so well.
And he's going to hug Droop and be like, "It's okay," because he knows
Okay.
he's frightened. And then he's gonna just like walk over like to the stairs and then let him down.
Okay.
Damn,
And
Droop,
he
you got
goes-
big.
I would like
Dude.
to stand up and spit on the Naga and go, "That's right. I didn't hear no bell."
Okay.
The Naga literally one shots you. You're just like, fuck you, Naga.
I got back up, didn't I? And he didn't.
You see the Naga stirring on the ground, and it rolls over.
Be like, fuck no. I got literally one level 1 spell slot left. We ain't doing this again.
Round 2, fists only. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pick
Oh,
Malin.
What are we picking for?
Fists only. It's gonna be you versus the Naga, round 2.
Oh, okay. Since it has like a human face, it probably doesn't have fangs, does it?
I mean, sure, it has things.
I assume that's how it was poisoning us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Can I inspect this
Yeah,
little
that's all.
altar thing that he had Droop on just to see if I can get an idea as to what it is or what it would be?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Yeah, 9.
I mean, you guys had heard about the light illuminating from this area,
Mhm.
like shooting up into the sky, and you assume that this is where this was happening.
Oh, this is where the weird purple light that the
Yeah,
sailors have probably been observing.
but you don't really know why he was put there, what's going on, but you can assume that this is probably where that is.
Do we see, can I look at these statues and kind of see how realistic they look compared to like statues I've seen in cities and stuff?
Yeah. So no roll needed for that. You're just looking at them, so you can look at them enough, and you just see that they're just like pretty highly detailed naga and like other aquatic animals from other aquatic animals, stuff of that nature.
While
But
we were
they're
fighting,
pretty detailed.
pretty deep. While we were fighting the Naga, did he have like anything on them, or was it like pretty like just naked?
No, you did not see any like weapons or anything. Like
Okay. Like a bag or anything like that to look through. Or
No.
anything. Okay. Um.
I want to go grab the Naga's body and drag it up to the center of this thing and set it right where he had Droop standing.
okay.
And then
Oh.
I was gonna kind of walk away. I went, because in my mind, there's got to be a reason that there was one Droop in that certain position.
Yeah, but there's probably some magical words. Do you know the magical words, Scrat Graham? Try Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. I just in my naive mind, it's like there's got to be something. Like I'm just thinking, like not knowing anything about what's going on with magic, really, just kind of looking at it going, maybe you stand there long enough and something happens. So I'm just gonna sit there and kind of crouch down, like squatting, looking over there, just kind of twiddling my fingers. I just sit there and watch the Naga right now.
When you described the room when we came in, it's been kind of a while.
Yeah.
Was it only the entrance that we came through to enter the room? Like the way that we came? Is there no physical other?
Yeah, so I'll just read the descriptions again. So, a roughly circular section of the wall near the top of Pilaster has been chipped away, which would, I believe is over here is what they're referring to, the bottom corner. The platform is constructed of huge flagstones of an ugly greenish grayish. I'm sorry, here you go. Sorry. Steps worn in the center of the form. So the steps that you guys are on, from the Great Passage, many feet over time, lead upward to a raised platform. Surrounding the platform on all four sides are immense stone guardian, each some 10 feet high. The statues vary somewhat, but each depict a similar creature, scaled being with a split tail, clawed arms, and hold aloft a basin of some sort, and a rounded head with a round lamprey-like mouth surrounded by feelers or small tentacles. Horrid creatures all face the center of the platform with the demeanor of supplication. The platform is constructed of huge square flagstones of an ugly grayish-green stone. In the center of the platform is a pit, which descends into unknown darkness. The whitish power has been spread on the floor surrounding the
Can I investigate what's in the statue basin down here? If there's anything in it?
the basin.
Yeah, isn't that like a thing that holds something?
We'll just do this. How about somebody can make this will be for the entire group, but we'll basically say that you guys are all kind of casing the room, trying to figure whatever out. But somebody can make either an investigation or a perception check with it.
Mine all suck, so somebody else can roll.
Got
What your name?
a +6 to my perception.
Pretty good. Better
That's
than me.
about what mine is.
You beat me. Not by
Percent.
much, but you beat me.
I'll roll
Sounds
it
like
then.
he's the man.
Do
You gotta
it.
roll with advantage, right?
You got a
Yeah,
23.
so
Oh, well, 23 on one of them, and then
A
a
7.
fail. So yeah, it's a 23.
okay. So you guys are all looking around the room, and you do Malin, upon inspecting the Naga a little closer, does find a dagger of venom. And I'm so bad at I'm gonna butcher this, but I just want to make sure I spelled it right. Okay. Yeah. So on the Naga itself, you find a periapt of health and a dagger of venom. So Malin found those. And then like looking around the statue and stuff, you see like you're not really sure if it's a I guess this would be Morning Lord. Morning Lord, you're not sure if it's like some type of I guess donation or whatever it may be to the statues and stuff. But you see 2 potions of healing and 5 garnet, worth 200 gold pieces in total. And then, Scatgram, as you're walking around looking at the statues, you see a ring at the base of one of them. Matavius and Matavius and Cole, searching the outside. We'll say we're searching the outside parameters, and up to the north, found a short like cave passageway. Looking down there, it's fairly dark, but it doesn't seem too deep. But you see that back there. So if you need me to repeat anything that was found, let me know.
I find a ring.
Yes, you found a ring.
Anything like description of it, just like an ordinary gold ring?
Looking at it a little more, I mean, it's like a silver ring, but it's got a design that looks kind of like waves on it.
All right, I just want to put down something there so I don't
Yeah.
have this ring in my description.
Okay, and it was a fair like PERA or P.
PER.
Type it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have it right, but I just want to make sure.
There you go. I just put it in
awesome.
general.
And then it was, Zach wrote it, 2 healing potions and 5 garnet.
Yep, we're 200 gold piece in total.
Periapt.
Pronounced Periapt.
Periapt.
200 gold total.
Not let my wizard robes and Periapts deceive you.
Periapt.
That's what Google said.
Malin will openly, like, as he finds it, show everyone what he finds and goes, "Hey guys, look at this cool shit!" And then he'll proceed to put it in his bag and go, "If anyone wants it, hey, let me know."
I mean, technically, you don't know what that Periapt does. I just kind of told you what.
Oh yeah, I'm just showing
Yeah.
them. I don't know what it does either. I'm just saying if you guys want, hey. And then I'll proceed to go up to the north where they found the cave and kind of look at it with.
I get together with the gang and I say, I have found 2 potions of healing and 5 garnet.
I'm gonna take my ring and just kind of stand in front of Cole, and between my thumb and my forefinger, just like sit here and wave at him, go and just constantly just shaking at him, waiting for him to answer me or look at me and pay attention.
I'll pay attention. I'll look. Can I help you?
You know, crap. That's magic. What is this thing? Got some.
Do you
a
have
ring,
10
I
minutes?
know.
Do you have 10 minutes?
Well, no, but I figure you might know offhand.
Malin's gonna interrupt to go. 10 minutes? You mean like we could take like a 30-minute short rest. Malin could use that. Sorry. Malin could use a little bit of resting.
Here, put the ring in my hand and try to find your patience for a moment, and I'll tell you exactly what it is.
I'll
Or give me your hand if you don't want me, if you won't want to surrender the ring. Just let me hold your hand as a. But I feel like I know you well enough, Skakram, to know that that's not a kind of intimacy you're a fan of.
I kind of just like reluctantly like dab it in your hand a couple times and then finally just let it go. And I'll look over at Malin. What, you didn't get enough of a nap that last time when you just got knocked out? Come on. You resting all the time and fighting.
All right, I'm going to, while Scatgram is grousing and bullying the rest of the party,
Somebody has to make a sexy pose on the ground. It sure ain't you.
I'm gonna ritual cast Identify.
Okay. Does Identify only work on one thing?
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is magic item or some magic imbued obvious, you learn its properties, how to use them, if it requires attunement, and how many charges it has.
Okay, perfect. So what you find is a ring of water walking.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. That was a good little rest. Everyone ready to go?
How long does it need to be for a short rest? 30 minutes?
An hour.
Oh,
An
okay.
hour? Oh.
Yeah.
I suppose I could go on a little further before we go back to the town.
Yes, maybe.
If I get bit by
Whatever.
something poisonous again, I'm probably gonna die.
So
I
we'll need a
was
little.
gonna say
need a
I've
little-
only. Oh wait, I've got 24 hit points now. Yeah,
Alright.
I'm okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
look at Cole and just gonna
I,
and put my hand back out.
I really want to slap at 5. Be like, all right, let's go. All right, no. I'll kind of look confused at Skakram for a minute, and then kind of like, I'm just kidding, and put the ring back. It's a ring of water walking.
Oh, I couldn't find one of these in the town. We can find one just laying out here in the damn ruins.
No, it's
Well-
because you asked for shoes, not a ring.
I suppose somebody must have purchased it in town if it could be found in town, brought it here, and then unfortunately parted with it. But now it's yours, so there you go.
You also asked for water breathing shoes, I think it was.
Hey, let's not be making fun of me, okay, sleepyhead?
The ground is comfy. You guys should try it more often.
I'm gonna just take. I'll take the ring back and I'll just quickly just shove it on my finger real quick.
Okay.
You guys think we should do something about these statues?
I think we should check out this cave first.
Okay. Well, we can discuss that.
What
At a later
what do
date.
you think we should do with the statues?
Topple them over. They seem
I can't even push another
evil.
goblins, so
I mean,
I
you're
think
probably
to be-
the only person that's strong enough to do that. So if you want to try,
All right, I'm gonna go up to this statue and I'm going to attempt to push it over.
Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Can I do athletics?
Sure.
Boo! I got 17.
So you start to push it, and it's like it's you feel a little bit of give, but it's like really really heavy. Like there's no way you'd be able to do it on your
Hey, I need a little help.
I will. Can I while he's getting ready to the first time he tried to push the cast, can I cast detect magic and see if they're magical at all?
own. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. I mean, I cast it. There's not really a roll or anything.
Yeah.
So do they have like a magical aura around them?
Um, you you get like a faint magical aura from them, but it's more from like the basin that you're getting it from as opposed to the statue themselves.
The basin that they're surrounding, the sort of square area I'm looking at.
Yeah,
On the
well,
map?
and like the bases they're on, and like the
Yeah.
basin that the
Okay.
bases they're on in the basin. That's more of what you're getting a magical presence from.
I'll walk over to Morning Lord and tell him like, well, I don't disagree with you. They're rather shady looking, but they themselves are not terribly magical. You see, you can kind of see if you're looking through magical eyes, you can see the power, the magic radiating from the basin and kind of infusing itself with the towers. That said, if you're determined to push them over, I'd be happy to help. And I'd like to do the help action and maybe like roll Arcana to Eldritch Blast them to make them weaker and easier to push over. So if I do with that, can I give Morning Lord a advantage on the his next athletics?
Oh, sorry. I think I muted myself. Morning Lord, yeah, if you would like to, you actually do see that there are other people who will appear to have tried to attack these. Like there are sword marks, stuff like that. So if Morning Lord would like to roll with advantage.
Yeah, I got 2 12s, but it came out to
Uh,
20.
I mean, you blasting it with Eldritch Blast, and him trying to push it, it does take a while. Like it's taking you, like 5+ minutes to push this first one over. But eventually, you guys do get enough leverage that you're able to push it.
Okay.
To the next one.
Since we still have since it only took 5 minutes, did and I've still got 5 more minutes of um my detect magic going. Is there anything significant with the like magical flow that I was seeing when we knock over the statue? Or is it just like this thing was infused with magic from its pit, and now it's infused with magic on the ground?
Yeah, basically. The
Okay.
second one.
All right. Well, you know what? What the heck? I'll
Like at this point, you kind of just see it as like there's something that may be going on here. You're not really sure what it is, but at this point, you're just kind of vandalizing the town.
okay. In that case,
We're destroying evil statues. Thank you very much.
I'm going to try to invest. I'm gonna leave Morning Lord to his business and for a little bit and try to. I'd like to roll Arcana just to kind of investigate the basin more further and see if I can pick up on anything more useful about what the deal is with this magic before my detect magic
Okay,
run
go ahead
wears out.
and roll Arcana.
Okie doke. That's gonna be an 18.
Okay. I mean, you see that like in the middle, there's the pit in which you guys were putting the Naga deer, and you can tell that it's pretty deep down, and so whatever magical ability is happening here, you're certain it's this pit is where you're getting like the largest hit from of any type of magic.
Okay, so my Tim's practical sense is saying, well, don't go down dark mysterious pits, but my like storytelling sense is like, there's something down there. So I guess the question I have as in character is as a character is how inviting is this pit? Is there like, handholds cut in or some way that we could descend down into it as if it were like to get to another level of the dungeon, or is it like a push you in and whatever happens kind of pit? Push you in and leave you forever kind of pit.
You don't. I mean, it's hard to tell. Like all you can see, all you can tell is that uh, there's some amount of magic coming from the bottom of the well, or the pit. I guess it's not a well. At the pit itself, but it's pretty far down. So at a certain point, you only have so much light, and then it just turns into darkness. So
Okay.
you
I
can't
will
really see much. But there's no. I guess to answer your question directly, there's no like handholds or anything like that.
Okay. I'll find a fist-sized rock, cast light on it, and throw it into the pit.
Okay. So you throw it down, and as it falls, it goes approximately 100 feet down the shaft, and towards the sides, towards the bottom, on the sides and on the bottom of the shaft itself, you start to see like a red moss on the side of each side.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Hey, Felidor, have you ever
Yo.
um it, from when the stone lands, presumably it still has light on it.
Yeah.
Can are we able to see the red moss, or was it only as it was falling past it?
Yeah, you see it because it's
Okay.
basically the entire like
Okay.
bottom 20 feet is like has a thin layer of it on it.
Felidor, as someone who's a little bit more in tune with the natural world, do you have anything to make out of this moss that's hanging on there, that's hanging on the walls here? Is this there's a magical energy kind of radiating from this pit. I'm trying to determine where it comes from. I'm wondering if it might be this moss, or it might be some runes inscribed that the moss is covering. I'm also, I don't know, part of me kind of wants to climb down on there. I'm kind of wondering if if the moss is strong enough, like a vine in a jungle, you can climb down it or something. If you could like get a grip on the moss or something, so I could just use the eyes of someone who's a little bit more naturally inclined than I am.
Yeah, let me ponder about this. And I'll roll a nature check to see if I know about it. I got a
Yeah, go ahead.
19.
Um, so you've heard about you've never really experienced this in your life, but you've heard that you've heard of something similar to this before, and it's like a very invasive moss. It starts to its entire purpose is to try and uh, lure people down so it can implant them with spores so it can be spread and become more invasive to other places.
Ooh, it's an invasive moss that can be spread around. So I don't know a whole bunch else outside of that here. So, but it's very much not a good thing to have around.
Okay, noted. I will not touch it. I appreciate your 2 cents on that, because I, I'm I'm loath to say how likely I was to start poking at it, and it seems like that's not a great thing.
Scatgram, um, go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Yeah, 6.
You start to hear from the pit uh, a familiar voice from the Thiesel saying, "Scatgram, get down here! I, I've got a pearl down here for you."
I'm gonna jump up here and start heading towards the middle. Just kind of inquisitively looking around. Did you guys hear that? Someone's got a pearl down there. They got some stuff down there for me to have.
Scott Graham, I'm gonna strongly encourage you not to go down there. Apparently, the moss that's down there is some pretty wicked stuff, and I haven't found a safe way to get down there. I'm pretty sure. Question: did I hear the voice as well?
Oh, let me make sure. Yeah, everybody would have heard it.
Okay.
The only person who recognized the voice though was Scatgram.
Right.
But
Okay.
since you guys, since Felidor and Cole are next to it, the pit, you guys can both make me insight checks with advantage.
Okay.
Insight.
Insight.
Has the second statue fallen down from me pushing it?
I made 2 22s.
You like Felidor, you definitely know that this is coming from the red moss. Like you've heard that it can actually mimic any noise it's heard before. And so and Cole, your intuition tells you that based on what Felidor said about it trying to lure, you know that this is clearly an imitated voice as opposed to the real thing.
Yeah, Scott Grimm, I think this red moss is trying to play some games with our heads. I don't think there's a pearl down there, and if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take a few steps away from it before I start hearing my mother try to, prophesy to me or some nonsense. So,
Yeah, you yourself said there could be stuff down there, and it just
I
told me
am
there's stuff down there.
I'm pretty sure I did not say that. I'm pretty sure I said said quite the opposite.
So, you hear it again, and it's like, don't listen to him, Scatgram. It's right here.
I'm going to get on my hands and knees and start to actually try to rummage through the moss to find this pearl that
Well, it's like at the bottom. The moss is all at the very bottom.
And it's about 100 feet down.
But if you look through, if you're looking down the pit now, you see a small leather pouch start to it almost looks like it's magically appearing, but it's like seeping through the bottom of the red moss, and it's like setting it on top of the moss next to the illuminated stone. But there's a tiny pouch, leather pouch there now.
Like, cool, there's a pouch down there. I can see it. There's something down there.
Akram, we've been through too many traps today, and for me to buy that this is something that's worth risking your life for. I'm worried you're going to become infected with this moss, and it's going to become a big problem for you. We'll find another pearl one day. I guarantee you.
Mallin's been kind of just like sitting there meditating, kind of like napping almost, because he wants a short rest, but obviously we're not going to have the time for it. He kind of like comes to and he goes, he notices what's going on. He yells, "Oh, hey, Scatgram, you remember when Droop was stronger than you?" He's trying. Go ahead.
And with that, right behind you, Scatgram, the second statue falls.
The one that over there by
that Morning Lord has been trying to push over.
It finally falls.
Another 5 minutes or so.
I'm just like, as soon as it drops, I'm just basically gonna jump back, just startled by it, not paying attention, just being so focused on it. And then I'm gonna look over at Malin and kind of puff up my chest and go, "Oh yeah, let's tell him to go 1-on-1 again. Come on, let's go." And I'm gonna start making my way over to Malin. So I assume Droop's over there by him now.
Yeah, Droop's kind of wherever.
I am pushing the third statue now.
Okay.
GM, I'd like to ready an action. Even though we're not in combat, I would if Scatgram like dives into the pit.
Okay.
It seems like we found an effective way to distract him by bullying. But if that doesn't work and he dives into the pit, I would like to cast web in a manner that like catches him like a Spider-Man's web.
Okay, so you're
in the pit.
So you're essentially watching Scatgram with a close eye, hoping he doesn't make a break for it.
That's
and if
correct.
he decides to make a break for the pit, your intention is to cast web as soon as you see him make a break.
Yes, so that he can be caught in it, and I'm picturing him kind of, getting a little bit stuck, and then it kind of bouncing a little bit, like in a, that first the Deku tree in Zelda Ocarina of Time when you jump from the top before you burn the spider web. That's what I'm kind of picturing.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just gonna kind of puff out my chest and just walk over towards Malin and Droop over here.
Why are you puffing your chest? You're not getting any bigger. You're a goblin. It doesn't work like that. He's gonna go. He goes, well, why are we what is this? Why are we not going down the cave?
Or I keep on hearing about riches back here. Someone's throwing statues everywhere, like I don't know what's going on.
They're evil.
Can I walk over to Felidor and Ask him to light one of my arrows on fire.
Okay. Oosh.
Then I'm,
Pretty
then I'm gonna
slick.
walk over to the bit and shoot my flaming arrow to the bottom of it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Well, that's of course what would be shitty when I had a good idea. 13.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Seven.
Okay. So it takes
I don't know
7
if that'd be
damage.
Piercing or fire damage. I don't know what that'd be.
Fire at this point.
Okay.
Okay. So it sits there, and then all of a sudden you hear, "Why would you do that to us?" And then you see the red moss kind of start. It almost looks like it's growing at an expanded rate, but it grows up to about 5 feet higher. So now it's about the top 25 or the bottom 25 feet are covered in starting to grow up.
Huh. Interesting.
Only you and Philidor see this, right?
I'm kind of standing there, so I guess I do.
Yes, I know, Droop. You did beat him
So
in that strength
it's
context.
growing or it's going up higher.
It's like it almost looks like it's growing at an expedient rate, but it's like crawling up the side is what it looks like.
So it's kind of moving.
Yeah, which you wouldn't expect from a plant.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna kind of share that with everybody.
Ugh. That's a tad worrisome.
It creeped up about 5 foot or so.
Well, shoot it again.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we need more firepower. Somebody's got some magic or something they could shoot down there.
I'll Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
When all you've got is a hammer, all the world looks like a
Everybody
nail.
just get around the hole and
I've
just
got
start
2 tools. I can either make webs or I can.
All right, go
and blast it.
go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay, here we go. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. It's gonna be a 9 damage.
All right. Does anybody else do anything right away as he's doing this?
I'm still
No.
pushing the statue.
Okay. So you do that, and it's just like, we would appreciate if you stopped that, and then it kind of starts to crawl up the side a little bit.
I'm just gonna blast it again. This is Trixie.
You understand what it's saying? Like it's just
Yeah, you guys hear it saying these things like we would appreciate if you didn't do that. Go ahead and roll an attack roll again.
Is it saying it in like a friendly tone or like a?
It-
Fuck with me.
I know
It's
how
just-
friendly you say quit hitting me.
It's just a non. It's like a non.
12 to hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Is it a threatening tone?
One.
No, it's just like it's just
12
like
damage.
saying like it doesn't appreciate it. Like
It's like the
Um,
robot where it's like, I can't do that, Dave.
yeah,
That's what I think. Like,
or like
God.
the curator in like World of Warcraft. You know,
please
like-
don't do that again.
like like that where it's just like yes or asked to stay out of the foyer type of thing, like very calm but just like robotic, but it's just sitting there like
God, you still remember that line.
It's like the sociopath that you meet at the
Uh,
grocery store.
so you do that and it grows. You see that like you are doing damage to it, but as it like grows up, it appears that you're like not doing damage to it. Like it's like growing back.
Oh, jeez.
Um,
Can it understand us?
No one's tried talking to it yet, so we don't know.
I mean, you talked to it, didn't you?
No, I talked to Cole.
No,
Tony
he said
talked
that it
to
had
her.
a pearl, and you're like,
I just kind of yell down the hole, like, "What do you want?"
it looks, or it I guess it doesn't. It just goes to be free.
Oh, I'm afraid we can't let you do that.
Yeah, that sounds creepy.
Well, I'd appreciate if you didn't hit us anymore.
I'd appreciate if you didn't try to get free and take over all of our mines and make the world all red and mossy or whatever your nefarious plans are. So
I mean,
I suppose we're at an impasse here.
well, we were sitting down here peacefully, and then you started attacking. We only started going up the side when you started attacking.
I'm sorry. Psychically influencing my friend over there is not in my town considered an act of politeness. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's considered an act of aggression. So I would question the stance that we attacked first when
I
you're
mean-
trying to tempt my friend down here into this dangerous pit.
I was letting him know that we have a pearl down here. He can have it.
I hear the word pearl. word pearl. And I'm gonna jump back up here again.
We don't want any of your Faustian pearls.
But you don't. I want the pearl. Here, throw it here. Throw it here.
But you may like this pearl too. I see your magic abilities.
You've seen them, so do you understand where they come from? Because I have no need of your pearl, your nonsense pearls.
and
All
then
you
the
have to do-
statue falls.
I
On to
promise-
the fourth one.
I promise safety for your companion if he wants to come down and get it.
Well, I assure you, he doesn't.
Cool. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay. I feel like my insight should be better than this, but that's good enough for a dirty 20.
Yeah. So, talking to it, you do believe that it doesn't want to hurt you guys. Like its intention is not to hurt.
I'm gonna sit here and just kind of look at Cole and look back at the moss. Look at Cole, look back at the moss. And it's
Scott Grum, you don't want to go down there.
but it's got stuff.
I know. It's got all the riches in the world and all the kingdoms and all the lands and all the empty promises. It's just gonna break your heart and then probably try to eat you. And it seems very nice. I'm sure it doesn't think it wants to kill you, but I'm almost positive that in some circle of life sort of nonsense, a lion doesn't want to eat you, a dragon doesn't want to eat you, but it was hungry, and what else is it meant to do? It's a frog and a scorpion situation, and that, my friend, is the scorpion. So don't take its poisoned pearl. I say we leave this moss to whatever fate it's left to, and we not help it in its goals to aid us or destroy us or to turn the entire world into red moss.
I'm gonna stop pushing for a second and be like, frog and a scorpion? What are we talking about?
Yeah, the story. It's they're there's a frog and he's going across the river, and the scorpion is like, hey, can I get across the river? And he's like, no, you're gonna sting me. And the scorpion's like, oh no, why would I sting you? Then we'd both drown. And the frog and this, thinks about it and says, okay. Scorpion gets on its back and then stings him, and then they both drown. And he's like, why did you sting me? And he says, well, I'm a scorpion. It's in my nature. I sting, I kill, I poison people. That's just the way it is. And now we're both dead. That's that moss is a scorpion. It wants to sting us and take us down with it. Why? Because it's its nature. Is it malevolent? No, I don't think so. I don't think it thinks it's evil, but I do think it is going to kill us if it gets the chance. So I say we don't give it the chance.
And I say Scarecrow being a frog is pretty accurate. And I start pushing again.
God.
Do we leave it be or try to destroy it?
I mean, we've been trying to destroy it, and it doesn't seem to be doing much to stop it. I'm just content to leave it be.
Maybe there's a way that we can seal it off.
We could all throw those big statues in there.
Well, there's 3 of them down already.
Go ahead and make me one more strength check. Mortimer.
Athletics?
Sure.
25!
Okay, so you're just like, well, we just need to get all these down at this point. So you just like get back a few steps and just take a running start at this one and like shoulder it down. And it just comes tumbling down, the last one.
Someone's been hitting the weight room.
And the evil has been cleansed. Except for the moss at the bottom of these. But the top's good. I'm gonna start picking up statue pieces and throwing it in the hole.
Okay.
Does the moss do anything?
It just asks you to stop.
And I'm gonna be like, no, you cannot get out.
But then you see any piece that you throw down, it just starts to cover. So like you throw like a large head down, like the head of the statue down there, and you see it just kind of covers the head, and essentially comes closer to the top of the pit due to it.
Well, guys, I don't think this is working. Any other ideas?
I say we just get out of here.
You don't even want to investigate the cave anymore? You just want to leave?
If the cave can get us away from this evil moss that wants to take over the world, then by all means, I'll go deeper into the cave. But I'm not gonna take a little one of its spores or whatever with me. I'll tell you that much.
What if the cave leads
Please,
to
it's
the
a gift from
moss?
us.
Then I
What did
guess
it
that's
say?
just a bridge we'll have to cross when we get there.
Matavius, when it heard Cole say that I'm not going to take its spores or anything, it just said, please, a gift from us.
No, let's just go.
Goodbye,
for-
red moss. You can't infect us this day. And then I walk towards the cave.
Pew 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 pew.
Okay. So, do you have your light bringer out, or does anybody have any form of light?
I have a Lightbringer out.
Oh, I
So
just
you-
can see in the dark.
So you, well, you have dark vision.
Yeah, darkish.
And so, but you so basically you put your light down there, and you kind of see that towards it's just it is like just a cave, that's like ends up being a dead end. But this area was pretty hidden. Like you guys did a could search the area, like you searched the area really well to find it. And then at the end of the cave, you see perched a staff perched along the wall, along with a treasure chest
Ooh.
at the bottom, at the foot of the staff.
So I found a staff. Can I inspect the treasure chest to see if it's like obviously trapped in any way?
You go ahead and roll investigation for me.
And 18.
You look at it and you feel as though this is probably secrets stash of stuff. And you would believe that it's probably he thought that this would be hidden enough because he would have thought that he could defend it himself.
All right. Well, then I attempt to open it.
Sure. Who is all with Morning Light?
If there was a staff, Malin would have wanted to look at it, so he would have went down.
Yeah, I went in there too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Okay, so pretty much everybody's headed down that way. Anybody not heading down
Considering I heard the word treasure chest,
that way? Okay.
Maybe there's a
Melador, are
pearl
you
in
with
there.
us?
So
where am I headed to?
The true treasure chest.
Sure, I'll go find a treasure chest.
so I will ask one of you guys again to either make an investigation or perception check.
Oh, jeez.
I
Was
can do
I-
perception this time. 24.
And you do have an advantage. You don't need it though. That's fine. Okay. So you open up the chest, and I mean, there's a bunch of jewels, gold pieces at the bottom of it, which you would imagine to be about 900 gold pieces worth in total. And then you see a medallion on the top. And then right below that, like on top of the medallion, towards the hilt of a great sword, laying on top of the gold. And then there's also a small hand crossbow.
Ooh.
Is it just the hilt of a long
No,
sword
it's a
or-
full great
Oh,
sword. It's a full great sword.
okay.
But on the hilt rests a medallion. It's not attached, but rests.
Ooh. Dibs on the crossbow.
Hand crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Does the medallion attach to the great sword, or is it just on
No.
it?
No, it's just setting
It's on.
on top of it, like it was set there.
Oh, we better get Cole's ass in here.
Okay.
Well, it was summoned. Do you need me to take a look at something?
What do
I
you
don't know how many-
make of this medallion just sitting on top of this great sword?
I'll roll Arcana check to take a look, since I don't think we have time for another identify spell.
Oh shit.
That's gonna be a 17 Arcana.
I mean, you're certain that it's magic, but the medallion just appears to have been set there because it's a treasure chest and they wanted to put the medallion in there. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't like look like it was like any thought. It like could have just
It's-
happened to land there.
it's not you hold the sword in one hand and it's not some Captain Britain, medallion of right, sword of might sort of situation, or some weird Captain Planet thing where you put them together and it turns
Yeah,
into...
no, it's just it's just-
Is it is the medallion safe to touch from my Arcana check?
I mean, you've never seen a medallion like this in your travels, so you're not 100% sure on whether or not you would believe it's safe to touch.
Oh, do you mention that?
But the only reason that you may believe it's not safe to touch is because it was secrets, so you don't know if something happened there.
Okay.
But there's no other reason that you wouldn't believe that he had touched it at some point too.
So
I can take
I'm
tongs out of my Smith's tools and put them in a backpack. So that
No,
way
I'll
nobody
just
has to
grab it.
touch
What are
it.
you guys talking about? Just grab it. Just grab hold. He just grabs hold of it.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens to you. You just
Yeah, he just looks at it and goes, "Hey
Burst
everyone,
into
I'm dying
flames.
now." And he falls. Malin, no. Malin grabs it, lifts it up over his head, and go, "Oh shit, guys!" He falls to the ground.
Morning goes, ah!
And I just look at him and going, "God damn it, it's sleeping again."
I'll I'll pull out my healer's kit and I'll burn a charge on Malin. But like, you better actually
hey,
be injured here.
How does that work? Do you have to like touch me?
Yeah, I like
Oh, okay.
it's not magical. It's just I'm not burning
I
a
just
spell slot on your
I just
brain.
wanted to know if you had to touch me to like interact.
Yeah,
As soon as
it's
he
like
touches me, so he doesn't burn a charge, I just like make a sexy laying on the ground pose, looking right at Scatgram, going, "Yeah, baby."
Oh my
all right, and
goodness.
I take the little pallet where I've been mixing a poultice and wipe the little mixing instrument on it and kind of wrap it up for later use and be like, very fun. I love a good prank like that. That's always a great use of our time. All right. Well, it's probably, as we've established, is probably fine. We could be paranoid if we want, but it's again, I don't think there's too much to be concerned about this particular anything in particular in this chest. It all seems pretty routine sort of stuff.
Yeah, I was just joshing. I thought it'd be funny. Anybody want it? Do you want me to put it in your bag, or do you just want me to hold on to it till we find out what it is? I don't care.
If nobody else wants it, I'll hold on to it. I don't have any particular burning desire to or need for it, but I'll certainly take it.
I would like to
Um,
take the greatsword, so I have one weapon for smashing and another weapon for slicing.
Agreed. Well, you're the only one that can do a great sword too, right? Aren't those two-handed?
It depends on if they're a martial weapon or not. You have to have like martial weapon proficiency
is
to
a
use
great
some
sword a long
weapons.
sword, or is it different?
I think it's different.
Yeah, they're different.
Anybody can technically use it too. It's just that whether or not you're proficient with it
Correct.
Oh, okay.
and get like all the bonuses and stuff.
I gotcha.
If no one else speaks up, Malin hands the medallion over to Cole.
All right, I'll take it. All right, I'll cast
martial
identify at it
weapon.
next time we have a shorter long rest.
Then Matravius, you took the hand crossbow.
Fucking right, I did.
How do you tell if it's a martial weapon? I thought I told you.
I know, like swords, like specify like you know
Yeah.
how to use a long sword or a
What are,
sword.
can we look at the like quality of the stuff? Is it like pretty decent or is it like shitty? or
Yeah, I mean it's good quality stuff.
what? Okay.
When I pick up the greatsword, do I feel anything magical vibrating from it?
Thunder,
Make an Arcana check.
thunder.
Am I getting some vibes with that sexy six?
I mean it just feels like a nice, well balanced greatsword.
This feels
Okay.
like a nice, well balanced greatsword.
Do I feel anything
Yeah,
pulsing
you can do
through my
yeah. Go ahead and do an Arcana check.
Please don't be shitty. Ooh, 14?
You don't get any specific vibes that it's magical, other than the fact that, like, I mean, why else would this guy want this if it's not magical? Why else would he want it, and why would he?
Oh, gotcha. I gotcha. So I'm kind of leaning towards I don't know because I'm not very magical, but I probably might.
Yeah, like you basically like you
All we
don't know
need is
shit.
a
You don't know
normal-
shit about magic, so like you're just like I don't know if this is magic, but why the hell else would this guy have it?
I gotcha.
But you're not dumb, and you're like, that's in a chest, and it must mean something good.
And it's better than my current one.
I'm assuming the
How
same
about-
thing with the great sword, but you know,
You just feel that it's it's a well balanced sword,
Well balanced.
and you're like I don't see why anybody wouldn't want a sword that's this well balanced.
it's true. Put that on my old equipment stash.
Malon's gonna round everything else up and go, all righty, everyone. We'll sort this out when we get back to a nice little tavern. You know, have a nice little nap. We all ready? Wait, if we were brought here by her, how are we getting back, guys? Do we just steal the boat and go back? Anyone know how to drive them?
Yeah, can't be that hard.
All right.
I imagine in these times we were just rowing
They had sailboats.
or sailing.
Smart enough to figure it out.
Good thing you are. I'm not very smart.
I don't know. I assume that in my travels I might have had some boating experience.
I know how to use land vehicles. That's it. Not sea vehicles. So unless we can get a boat on land, then I'm pretty useless.
Nice. Malon's just gonna then like turn and head back.
Alrighty.
Did we miss anything? I don't think like
Did
is
we
there
look?
places that we needed to go yet that we didn't go?
We didn't really do anything with the red moss, but you know, couldn't really do anything with it. So I suppose this area
I
is
was
like
talking, like,
not
the
really
overall.
cleansed, but sort of cleansed. So I don't know.
I go
I
down to
guess-
the red moss and just take a big old piss.
Maybe we should talk to the city druids about it. Maybe they'll have more information about what could be done with it. I think that might be a good idea because they're out in the religious establishment in town, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once we get back to town and take a rest or whatever, we should probably head to the religious building.
Deal.
Okay. So you guys are just leaving and heading back to the boat.
Correct.
We're on a boat.
Okay.
We're on a boat.
Do we miss any areas? I guess I wasn't here on the travel too.
I think we covered most everything, except for the area with the seaweed that like attacks you. Well, it doesn't really attack you; it grapples you. So I don't know if you guys wanted to go check that out, or say, nah, that's too much work.
Yeah, let's just go back. Fuck it.
That was the only thing, right? I mean, do we want to? I'm pretty beat, man. Like, in
Same.
terms of like how I'm feeling, I got slapped around a little bit. I could use a break. I mean, we could always come back, right? If anyone feels there's anything. I mean, hell, we might have to come back and deal with the moss, right?
Right, depending on what the druidic circle and town thinks.
Yeah, I'm down to go to the boat.
Okay. Let's see. Somebody
Random.
can make a since all of you guys I assume are like helping with everything. Somebody go ahead and make a survival check with advantage.
Ooh, I think
Oh, my time to shine. I think my survival's high.
Or
Yeah,
you
I
guys
get a
can both
plus
make
one.
one if you want, and we can see who's the better driver.
Oh.
I think you guys both have. I think you guys both have like +6 or 7 in survival.
Ooh, nat 20, brah.
Hmm.
At motherfucking 20.
Damn.
Yeah. So you guys work together, to drive this boat. But as like Feldor takes over, Matavius kind of slides in and is like, I'll take it from here. And he, he like finds a shirt that he wasn't wearing before and kind of puts it on his head and tries to make it into a tri-tip hat as much as possible, as his captain's hat. And so you guys make it back with the help of Felidor and Matavius at the helm, back to the city docks with no issues.
Once we hit the docks,
Nice.
Val's gonna look at the two of them and go, "Damn, that was some decent boat driving by the two of you."
Thank you.
What time of day is it?
Stopping, that's the problem.
It's getting late. I mean, it's late at in the evening.
To the
8,
inn.
9 o'clock.
To the inn. I need food, a shit, and a shower.
Which one are you going to?
Isn't there one that gives us free lodging?
Yeah,
The Long Night's Rest. Yes.
Let's go
I don't
there.
remember it.
Who was that?
To the
Who
long
said?
night's rest.
Who said make him remember that?
Who the hell do you think made it?
Dude, my memory's terrible. I'm never gonna remember these names, except for
If only
the.
you had a place that you could make notes and pin items.
Oh no.
If only.
Okay. So you guys make it back to the Long Night's Rest. And you see that it's not like busy or anything, but there are people in there. And out of the corner of your eye, you guys do happen to see that group. They just kind of seem to be bouncing from bar to bar. It's really fucking weird. But this time they're not looking at the map at all. They're just kind of drinking, and they've got some money out on the table, and it looks like they're rolling dice.
Oh jeez. Catgram's still around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to stand in between that table and his view. I'm pretty big. How well does it work?
So you guys walk in, and I guess you're leading the way, and you kind of spot those people, and you see them rolling dice.
Yeah,
And
I
you
kind of
just
roll
see-
my eyes and
and you just kind of try and walk in front of Scatgram as much as possible.
I can smell this trouble from a mile away.
I kind of notice he's just walking in front of me every time I take a step. He's like right in front of me, type thing. I'm assuming.
Well, you can explain what you're doing there.
Yeah,
How
but
are you blocking his view?
yeah, pretty much every time you're like taking a step, I kind of like walk around and kind of position myself in between you and the table, and then trying to do some like small talk about like I don't know the weather.
I mean, as you guys are all walking in, kind of looking for a table, all of a sudden you do hear the people around the table, and you notice that there's like one or two other people who aren't normally with them that are with them, but they just start shouting and screaming like they, ah, yes, I did it, type of thing. So
I'm gonna try to peek over. And, what's all the excitement over there? What's going on? And I'm gonna try to make my way to look around this Goliath in front of me.
And I'm gonna try to avoid him, try to move with him and be like, oh, I bet you it's just some sort of bachelor party, no big deal. You know how those things are.
Wait, what are you talking about? Bachelor party?
I actually don't. I've never been to one.
You've never been to a bachelor party?
That means
Never.
winches and booze and money.
Sounds overwhelming.
Yeah, but we had a long day, Scatground. Do you really need wenches and booze and money?
You just mentioned one thing that I need more than anything else.
Is there really wenches and booze over there?
there's not wenches, but they're clearly drinking.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
There's
He
booze
said
and
at the
money. There's
bachelor
2 out
party.
of the 3.
I'm just going by what I know is at the bachelor party.
And then you just hear you just see one of the guys. It's not the guy who's usually looking at the map, but you see it's a young locks it on, get up and like, pay me my 50 gold. Who's next?
My ears just like perk up and like I just fixate my attention in that direction real quick as soon as I hear "Hey up, who's next?" Just let me see what's going on over there. I just want to see what it is. What harm is that?
Fine. Then I get out of the way.
I'm gonna kind of just walk over to the table. Well, what's this all about here? What do you mean? What's next? Who's next?
We're just doing a little bit of gambling over here. Got some death rolls going on. Would you like to play?
What is death rolls?
50 gold to play. Me and you, heads up. And he explains the game. And so basically, the way it is they've got 10d6, and you roll 10d6, and every time a 1 is rolled, a die is removed. That die is removed from the pool. The last one, whoever eliminates the last die loses. Does that make sense?
Yep, I grab my 50 gold and I just slap it right on the table. Let's go.
All right. I love somebody with ambition like you. Locks it on, introduces himself, and he's like, the name's Gil Rupee Caps.
Ruby caps?
Yeah, Gil Rupee Caps.
I hope you have plenty of those rupees to hand over when you lose this game here.
And he's like, he asked if you want to go first or not.
Sure.
Okay. He let you go first, so go ahead and roll 10d6. You could do like 5 and 5 if you want.
I lose one.
One dice is out of the pool. Okay. So he's like, all right, 1's gone, and he rolls. 1 more is gone, so we're down to 8 dice.
Two more gone.
2 are gone, and he's down to 6, so he goes, and he's down. 1 more is eliminated, so down to 5.
None.
Okay. 1 more is gone. Down to 4. And you guys all hear, anybody who like didn't walk over
None.
there hears all of the guys cheering and getting excited as it gets closer. None. Go ahead. So it's still 4.
Two are gone.
All right. 2 are still left. Down to 2 dice.
Two left.
All right. 2 are left.
Hope you're ready to pay up. Fuck.
Who's the one paying up now? And he just holds out his hand.
I started mumbling under my breath as I handed the 50 gold from the table.
And then he takes it, slams it on the table. We can go double or nothing.
I kind of look around real quick. Let's go.
All right. He's like, I'll start this time. All 10 are still left.
One's gone.
1 more is gone, down to 8.
They're all still there.
2 gone, down to 6.
Oh, hit the wrong button. Mhm. There you go. 1 gone.
5 or Yes, I could do.
4 left.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna start rolling this Drew. At 4,
Yep, 4 left.
3 left.
1's left.
All right. Ah. All right. Well, hey, here's your money back. Kind of hands back your 50 gold. Reluctantly.
I just kind of look at him and kind of eyeball him a little bit and like, I think I've had enough. Walk back to my table.
Okay.
Well, are you
got-
happy?
Been bad if I won money. I'm just broke even. I just kind of sit there and
All right. You guys do anything then? Do anything else?
Oh, I'm hungry.
I'd like to, since we're settling down, I'd like to cast Identify on the mystery medallion before we.
Yeah.
You have to have full concentration on that.
It's a
Can I
ritual.
kind of talk to you?
It's a
No.
I don't know, GM. It's a ritual spell, so
I just have a question for him. Like it could be before he even
yeah,
does it.
yeah.
How many
yeah,
times can you cast that?
unlimited.
one
It's a
more?
ritual.
Oh, okay.
That's the
Can-
thing is that
Okay.
it takes 10. The binding limit is that it takes 10 minutes, and it used one of my eldritch invocations to I had to choose to take it. Anyways,
Oh, okay. 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 Talk to you after.
okay. So yeah, I'll cast Identify.
Okay. You identify it, and it comes back, and it is a medallion of thoughts.
Medallion of Thoughts.
Yep.
Okay.
After he's done doing that, so from my understanding, Malin got a dagger and a pendant that he does not know what they are, correct? I know what they are, but Malin does not
Yes.
know what they are. Okay.
Yes.
He's gonna go up to Cole and be like, "Hey Cole, we found these 2 items as well. Didn't want to bother you, let you get your ritual done, figure out your stuff first. But can you figure out what these 2 are for me?"
Sure. I'll cast Identify on each of them.
Okay. Yeah. So you get that it's a dagger of venom and a parapet of health.
Awesome.
Or
I just
periapth
want to
of
make
health.
sure he actually knew what they were, not
Yeah.
just me.
Hey, if you're touching stuff, can you touch my sword?
I'm gonna eagerly throw my crossbow at him gently.
Swung.
Sword first, please.
I'm casting Identify on these things too.
I don't know if that works.
If that's what you do to touch stuff and know what they are.
Sure, we'll make a whole hour of it. I'll just hang out in the back, casting Identify over and over and over again.
So you cast Identify, and it is a great sword of life stealing.
Ooh,
Great sword of what?
Of life stealing.
life stealing. That sounds fancy. Mine be the crossbow of never die.
Something like that. Yours is
That's
a vicious hand crossbow.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
every time you use it, it
That's
bites you and causing 1d10 damage.
Yeah, mine, it would be.
No.
So for the other 3, my Medallion of Thoughts, the Dagger of Venom, and then I couldn't quite hear what the other one was.
Periapt of health. It's in the general notes.
Okay. Okay, I see that.
Uh,
All right, I'll just and there's the rest.
And then I think the only thing you guys haven't done is the staff.
Okay.
Morning, Lord, do you have that? Sorry, that was.
Do I have what?
Hey, Morning Lord, do you remember that staff that you picked up? I would love to see that again. I love staff.
I thought you took the staff, but sure.
You said like I thought you said you already took it. That's why I didn't mention it. But yeah, and then I Malin looks at it and goes, "I love staffs," and he goes, "Can you identify this too?" Cool.
Uh, so I assume you are.
Yep, sure, absolutely.
It is a staff of Python.
Okay.
Uh,
That's interesting.
Staff of Python. Huh?
Yes.
as soon as you are done with that, Malin. Wait, no. Malin's gonna go to the group and he's gonna go. Oh, hey, tomorrow. Well, I guess this is up to the quick question to you. For the value of like the gems and everything, can we just like kind of say it splits evenly among everyone? For like the gold split, or do you want me to like wait till tomorrow to go somewhere and sell them properly? I'm
I
fine with
mean, if
doing
you're
that.
if you're like gonna say like you're gonna sell all of the stuff,
Yeah, I was gonna say like, hey guys,
that's
tomorrow I'll
fine.
go
Yeah.
in. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go
I
up
mean,
to
you
the
can just
group and
add it now.
I'll walk up to the or I'll just like point out to the hey everyone, I'm going over the numbers real quick and everyone gets a split of 253 gold each.
The 253?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm not gonna be able to get it all to you guys until tomorrow. I have to run, sell the gems, get the actual gold value for them. But I will make sure you guys all have the money by tomorrow.
So, do I want to be tanky or do I want to be smashy?
Why not both?
Because I can't do both. I gotta pick one or the other.
Why
You can
can't you do
switch
both?
back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, as you're like moving, you could pull out your sword or
I
put
suppose.
land and go to
When we do a long rest, I want to attune to this great sword of life stealing.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you guys have anything that you want to attune to, you certainly can. I assume you're going to take a long rest after this anyway.
Yeah, Mal's also gonna point out like, hey guys, if anyone wanted anything that we picked up, just let me know.
Did you get the 5 garnet that was a part of that for that gold too?
Correct. I will sell that later.
Would anyone be opposed to me having the staff of the Python?
No.
Sweet. I want the staff of the Pythons.
Yeah, you can have it. I don't really have a direct need for it.
Every time you use it, it writes an AI program.
I can't even use it anyway, so I have no use for it.
All right. I want to attune to the staff of the Python when we rest. Well,
Okay.
I'll attune to the Medallion of Thoughts.
All right. And so you guys are just going to take a long rest?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So this will be a good place to stop then, since we're coming up on that time anyway. So. All right. Yeah.
I got all my stuff back.
Awesome. Oh, that note's done.
And then, yeah. So we'll meet again next Monday and see where we go from here. Oh, and I will let you know that you all will level up. So you guys will all be level 6.
Yay!
So we can level. Yay! Power. Oh, what do I want to stay a monk?
How do you find weapons?
Go to inventory.
Yeah.
Manage inventory.
Yeah, where's that at? Oh, manage inventory.
And then you could to make it a little easier, you could just hit weapon magical, and then it's vicious crossbow, hand. So when you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this magic weapon, it does an extra 7 damage.
Damn.
But it also counts as a magical weapon. So like if something can only be affected by magical weapons, this would still be.
Hey, Morning Lord, I marked that you kept those 3 health or the extra 2 health potions you found.
Oh, I did not mark that, so I will put that in.
I trade it for a vicious antimatter rifle.
Sci-fi?
I feel like you're not proficient in rifles or guns.
Who knows?
He dimension doors to a dimension with
Listen, all the when you type in the thing, it shows a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Wow, there's a bunch of.
I'll let you have a vicious blowgun for free. If you want that instead of the crossbow.
Might be better.
It's not.
Okay.
Blowgun's one of the worst weapons in the game.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it.
It's because it does a flat 1 damage.
Oh, that sounds
Worst weapon in the game, you say?
1
I
damage.
take that as a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's just like unfortunate that it's like not made. The rules aren't made to help it either. But
I
it just
feel
does
like there was
flat 1 damage.
I feel like there was a point in 5th edition where they just kind of like add special stuff for different weapons, and then they just dropped it.
Yeah. Honestly, though, if you were making some type of like assassin style character, a vicious blowgun wouldn't be that bad because like your entire goal would be to like crit as much as possible. So you'd be doing 8 damage every time every time you crit instead of 1. I mean, it's still not good, but it's better. But, all right, I will talk to you all next Monday.
All right. See you next week.
Yeah, next week.
Oh yeah!
Some good Dungeons and Dragoning. Let's raid out to somebody who is doing D&D painting. They're painting some Sisters of Battle, so let's go get a raid going. Maybe. Couldn't remember how to raid. Thanks for hanging out and chilling. And Doku, thanks for the raid. I really appreciated it. Let's go send some love over to Shay Dynasties as she's painting in it. Sisters of Battle, Midge of Fire. Alright. Peace out, Stu Dude, and until next time, which is probably tomorrow, when I'm playing Diablo 2, hardcore character. See you then. Bye.